What's going on, champs and champets? It's FireMonkey here, and in today's YouTube video, we have to talk about Overwatch x Fortnite potentially being right around the corner. Now, I know this has been something that's been leaked before, and something that I was like, hey, you know, take it with the benefit of doubt. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. I personally hadn't heard anything about it, but when it got leaked, it was leaked by Adira FN Info, which was a Fortnite leaker slash Epic Games employee who actually ended up getting, like, sued by Epic Games for using the confidential information they had while working at the company, and just kind of posting it on Twitter. Regarding why they posted on Twitter, I don't really know why you would do that when you worked at the company. I don't know, it's a confusing thing. But we didn't really hear anything too far after that actual announcement came out, you know, from Epic Games saying that, hey, we're suing this leaker and everything. People didn't know if Overwatch was going to come to the game. Some people even thought that it ended up getting scrapped because the Dasha skin in the Fortnite Showdown Rivalry Pass had leakers saying that that was originally supposed to be like Tracer from Overwatch, but they ended up delaying it or scrapping the collab because of the rumors or whatever. And honestly, some people just kind of thought the collaboration wasn't going to happen anymore, if it even was real, which seemed to be mostly likely, considering a lot of the stuff that Adira had mentioned, and basically everything that's released so far that they've mentioned, has been leaked originally by them. However, with the most recent update to Rocket League, we ended up seeing via Sam Leaks over on Twitter the new bits and pieces of information regarding this collaboration potentially almost being done and ready to release in the game for us to actually enjoy, both in Rocket League and in Fortnite. Now, for anyone who hasn't kept up with how Rocket League and Fortnite's partnership works, whenever Rocket League gets new cosmetics, most likely that collaboration is coming over to Fortnite as well, because Epic Games kind of does this ecosystem thing where when they put it in one game, they gotta put it in another game that is Epic Games branded. I don't know, it's just something that we've typically seen, so most collaborations end up crossing between both worlds, especially since Rocket League items typically end up cross-compatible with Fortnite items. But with the most recent game update, we actually ended up getting a new decal set that was going to be for the Porsche Macan, which is going to be an SUV set to also come to Fortnite, which had car decals for Tracer, Genji, Mercy, and D.Va using their Overwatch 2 designs. The reason why this is important is because of a few different reasons. Firstly, I'm pretty sure when it was leaked about Tracer, Genji, Mercy, and D.Va potentially coming to Overwatch for the whole, or potentially coming to Fortnite for the Overwatch collaboration, that they were going to be in their Overwatch 2 designs and everything, so it kind of makes sense that at least we've gotten previously. But more specifically, the Porsche that they're actually using isn't just a random throwaway car. Back in 2024, Overwatch actually ended up doing a collaboration with Porsche, and in that collaboration, they ended up doing like a custom D.Va mech skin and everything themed around the Porsche. There were also like nameplates and other stuff kind of put into the game, and it felt a little weird at the time. It felt like something that was kind of out of what I would expect from Overwatch, because we had collaborations in Overwatch at that point. I think the Cowboy Bebop one had already released at that point, and One Punch Man. If not, you know, it was around the same time. I was used to kind of these more media collaborations with one another, but seeing a car collaboration with the game felt a little weird at first, but now seeing that same car collaboration being reused for Fortnite with an actual car instead of a mech is just a little bit more interesting, because it not only is just like putting it on decals and stuff, because, you know, there's been stuff like the Ratatouille stuff that's coming to Fortnite soon that has a Rocket League Octane decal and some wheels and everything else, but it doesn't really make sense for Ratatouille to be on a car, I would say. Meanwhile, stuff like having a Porsche and, you know, having it in Fortnite with Overwatch and having this previous collaboration just kind of ties back to everything and shows that whatever partnership happened in 2024 with Overwatch is still happening to this day and kind of evolving past just the Overwatch game brand, but evolving its brand partnership into other games like Fortnite as well. Now, regarding when this collaboration will actually come to the game, we're currently unsure, but it appears to be soon, because typically when things get added to Rocket League, they are planned to get announced and released in that same Rocket League update. Now, I'm not for sure when the next Rocket League update is actually set to be. It could be a little bit away. It could be in like 2 days or something. We really don't know, but it does appear that since it was most recently added and leakers have been able to actually see the images and the files and everything else, that you could expect it to release in Fortnite. Not in today's update, because in the V40.30 update we're currently in, I don't believe there's any more encrypted cosmetics that we're unaware of, but most likely in like V40.40 or V40.50, or maybe within launch of the very next season. People have also mentioned some changes on the Fortnite island, potentially relating to places from Overwatch coming over to the game, so it makes sense if this collaboration is set to be something bigger than just, you know, vehicle cosmetics and skins, and it's supposed to be map changes, maybe even some items in the game, that it would require a full downtime update. With that said, however, I hope champs and champions enjoyed today's YouTube video. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and I'll catch you all tomorrow with another upload, so until then, peace out.